Hi team, this is Lex. So this is a channel update and build video on the new sandworm for the frontier keyword for explorers. He's a bitey boy. I'll add a note here, if you want just the build video, go to this title card here. Or if I can't do title cards because I don't have enough subscribers, I'll put a link to the time when I start actually doing the build on this. So channel update, I'll be going into surgery on Wednesday for my sinuses, so when I come back from the channel, my voice may sound a little bit different. Less nasally, less blocked. Terrifying. Afraid I might not come out of it. But if things go wrong, it's an update for the future. I said I wouldn't be buying these guys, but I picked them up on sale. And I've got an Asami crew, so we'll get onto those at some point, assuming the surgery all goes perfectly. I still have the video planned for the Mimi one with the Chad Bear and the Virgin Phoenix for Drop Zone Commander. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. I might also do more sort of Mimi content for Malifaux. I'm thinking top 5 worst masters from a lore point of view, top 5 best furries in Malifaux. You get the idea. Just silly stuff, because should hopefully be easier to produce. I don't plan on stopping the unboxing videos because I've got a ton of stuff to do. I just picked up the Forgotten Marshal and the Batwingy Flyy guys, which completes the Forgotten keyword for me, so I'll be putting that together maybe during October, the Spooktober, not maybe a video a week, unless I can do them beforehand and then upload them week to week, which would be awesome. One other thing that's going to be happening with the channel, Mascot's going to be updated. So the current mascot is an old character I had lying around, and he's problematic. So he's going to be replaced with this guy. This guy I think like suits a weird channel a little bit better. He's a lot creepier. Yeah, look at him. He's like a teddy mimic, because we've got cross keywords at the moment. Nightmare mimic. Teddy mimic's going to have a new name. It might be an acronym of Till Grand Kythera Dow. I love that. I love doing an acronym of Till Grand Kythera Down as the name for the channel mascot. And he's creepy, which is good. Look at all those teeth. He's so adorable. So I've got a commission of him coming up from a talented artist, and these are the sketch images that I've done up for him. Here we have the sandworm. So I haven't cracked this open yet. I have a bass crew all sealed in box that I want to put together. That I can more or less build an entire keyword, make videos of, except the Oarstringers, because I've picked those up back when they were guild and didn't have separate upgrades that gave them the birds. There we go. Nice big stat card, which you can look at it on the app, which is fantastic. Oh, and we had also started a Discord, so I'll put a link to the Discord here, maybe. That started this week. That's super cool. Lots of conversation going on. There's a base and part of the jaw for the sandworm. Loving this guy. He's like out of Beetlejuice and Tremors, and it looks fantastic. I might see if I can do the old magic trick with these guys, because it's been a while. Let's see. Abracadabra? Magic. Oh, there we go. So the magic still works. I can still remove things from the sprue with magic. If you're trimming these guys, just be careful of the little tentacles there. They're a little bit delicate. Yeah, the rest of it comes off pretty easy. Just push all this over there. And we'll try this. Abracadabra. Let's see, does it work? Oh yeah, there we go. Using magic to get stuff out of sprues is fantastic. So we come with a scenic base, which is awesome. So we've got main body of the sandworm. Let me just change over to a white sheet so we can actually see details, because this grid throws off the autofocus on my phone. Awesome. Just a moment. There we go. So that looks much better. Body of the sandworm. Bits for the scenic base, which inserts, which is perfect. And we've got the 3 little bits of the sandworm face, and the backs, and the little tongue. I'll clean that up off camera, and then we'll get to the assembly. Awesome. We'll see you in a moment. So one thing I saw commented on recently, hey, this is the old sort of base, which is great, because this is one of the new models I'm putting together. And there have been I want to do a video on it at some point, weird bases have changed quite a bit. This is the older one. The newer ones are shallower this way and a little bit deeper this way. And apparently the newer base inserts, like the weedscape ones, don't fit in the newer bases perfectly. That for some reason interests me. I feel like weird deserves weird. The community, it would be really good to do some like homework. Like if someone wanted to do like a codex compliant, like Snipe and Web do, that would be amazing. So there we've got the base there. This large chunk here will fit onto here like that. You can see the grooves marrying up, so the sandworm body will go into those slots there. And on a side note, Weird have done a fantastic job. This is one of the newer Weird miniatures I've put together. And the mold line on them is fantastic. So it's all hidden all around here for the base, and on the sandworm jaws it's all hidden around the very edge of the join line and the teeth. It does make the teeth look especially pointy, unless you want to clean that up, but that seems like a really big job. Kind of up for that on a quick little build like this little guy. Little guy, I say little, but this guy's on a 50mm base. He's kind of a big chonker. And really looking forward to playing a base crew. And seeing what the new title for base is going to be, because they're bringing out the titles for masters, and if they're going to do them for like all 50 or 60 odd masters, that's going to be wild, because we've only just got the explorers, right? So this little piece here goes into this little groove here, but on doing a dry fit, it looks like it'll still go on once the body's assembled. It'll give it something to lean against. So that's our base. They're all made up, which is awesome. And next we'll go on to the body. So the mold line on the body is a little bit weirder. It's still sort of hidden away. On this half, it's just in there. You don't notice it that much. On this side, where was it? It snakes around all up there. Those two halves are just going to go together like that. I might do some minor green stuff just around that crack before I undercoat it. Same with the mouth. It looks like there might be some minor gap lines with that. So yeah, titles. Base having a new title, it will be interesting. So I think at the moment a lot of people consider him a low tier master, but tiers don't matter. The only thing that matters is having fun, right? And having legit actual cowboys in Malifaux, as opposed to just like people with cowboy hats, that's awesome. I mean, Parker's a cowboy through and through. But Indians, there we go, having actual like a group of Native Americans in Malifaux is really cool. There we go. So that's the body all put together. Some minor sort of gap there, which we'll clean up. And on the bottom there, we've got those grooves there, which key into those. One long, one short, long, short. That sits in there like that. There's the gap we mentioned for the other piece of the rock, and the bit on the body where it joins into. So as long as you do that bit in order, you should be sweet. There shouldn't be any sort of drama. Because, you know, weird minis are sort of known for their fiddliness sometimes. Although that's changing, like, there's a gremlin coming up with, you don't need to attach his individual feet. And then there's the gremlin starter where it's all pre-assembled. With those starter sets coming out, the tokens and the little range rulers on them are just punch cardboard, which is still cool. It gives us like a ruler, although from the art and everything, I got my hopes up. I was hoping for like a resin? I was hoping for an acrylic sort of measuring device. There we go. And then that rock bit. That rock bit goes in there somehow. Give me a second. There we go. So we figured this out. We got this. So this little chunker here fits into here like that. That little groove there for that. Cool. So far, I think that's the only sort of key thing. Build the base first, then the body, stick them together, and then get this little guy in. Look at that. That's just beautiful. It's lovely. And we'll get on to the head. This model also looks like super durable as well. Not that we need models to be super durable, just sometimes weird can be a little bit fiddly. Like the Nightmare of Coryphy. Oh, I dread transporting them. We recently had a tournament in May. I'm planning on doing a video for that at some point. Might do 4 videos, one for each of the games I played. Had 2 games against Cooper, 1 against Lucius, and 1 against Tara. Had lots of fun in all of them as well. They were all really good. Super opponents. Right, so concentrate. So little lug there. He's a little lug there. Yeah, like that. And then this part here. But there, keys into this part here. So I'd recommend dry fitting that. I had before off camera after I trimmed them up. And the reason I was talking about being fiddly before is I was expecting these tongues to be freestanding, so just sticking out of the mouth, sort of like in the artwork on the box, but they sit against the jaw, so they're held in place. So there we go. It's mouth looking all demigorgonish, so the tongue will rest against this bit here. So it's quite reinforced, so there's not going to be very many sort of fiddly, but just in there. The head sits on the body, so if we rotate that, there's that little nubbin, which will slot into there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, almost done. It's a fun little build. For a big model to take not much time is pretty standard for Weird, right? Unless they're puzzle pieces like the Flame Golem, Fire Golem. Man, that was Jigsaw Central. It was so much fun. I'm really hoping to paint that up, even though I don't have a crew that uses it. Although, with all the free miniatures you get, you've almost been given a Kairos crew if you've been buying weird sale miniatures with that free over $50. We've got a Kairos, we've got a Firestarter, we've got Willy. Is Willy like wildfire keyword? He might be. But you've got like a large chunk of your crew already there. Just pick up some Fire Gammon and a Fire Golem. So the Elijah Borgman like set, and that's most of your wildfire all sorted. That, most of Sandwormy, and then Tongue will drop in like that. Here we go. Can you see that through the shadows? This bit here. Hey, light. My light can afford to be a little bit closer for this. This bit here sits in there like that. Check to make sure I've cleaned off most of the mold lines there. Otherwise, that's going to make me upset. Like, gatekeeping is horrible. We should never gatekeep our communities. When I see mold lines on figures, it bothers me. That's acceptable, though. People should be allowed mold lines if that's part of what they want for their hobby. Or they can't be bothered cleaning. I've spent probably about half my time assembling a model just cleaning off mold lines. There we go. So that's the sandworm all complete. So I'm probably going to be painting this guy up black and white, like out of Beetlejuice, because I love the Beetlejuice sandworms in the cartoon and in the movie. I'll put this guy on a turntable and yeah, just have some quick, more updatey things. See you in a minute. So just quickly for scale, we've got the Saddest Lamenter, the Sandworm, and Angel Eyes. So we've got them on screen. That's a bit of a mold line, will just need to be cleaned up in there, because it's a bit more raised out this way. Like that's as far in as she goes. Just clean up that, and she'll be perfect for painting. So yeah, here's the turnaround of the little beastie. Little, huge, the massive sandworm. Super happy to have this in my collection now. So video editing something like this is probably going to take about 2 to 3 hours, which is why I don't post more often, because I just don't have that sort of free time anymore, which is why we'll have the shorter sort of videos, and I need to edit out any and because I do those a lot. And got to really get rid of all that. So as a quick update for the channel, I'm going into surgery on Wednesday, so if I make it out, that's awesome, the channel will continue. If not, I'll have a backup memorandum video. Ooh, that's grimdark. Yes. So, barring terrible things happening, there'll be a video up after this one saying, hey, I made it, or see you around. So, future the channel, if everything goes right, I'll be doing the ancient ruin bases for Weedscapes, because I picked them up on sale, which is awesome. I'll be doing some top 5 sort of garbage content. Not actual literal like meta top 5s, but lore sort of top 5s and opinion sort of top 5s for worst masters in Malifaux and best furries in Malifaux. Top 5s, that sounds great. I might see if I can get a friend on with that as well. Weirdscapes, memes. Oh, and the promise video of the Chad Bear and the Vision Phoenix for Drop Zone Commander, because really keen to do that. Just getting the models painted up for it, which is what's holding that up that so long. And hopefully October, Spooktober again, so we might try to do a video a month. probably going to be doing the Forgotten with the Pirate Molly crew and the keyword boxes for that. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Channel update, assembly of this fantastic little lady or gentleman or other. It's me. If you like the video, like, comment to drive engagement, assuming I'm still here, I'll try to reply to them. And subscribe for more content. There'll be Wildstar videos in the future. Maybe Transformers. I'm sort of digging these guys here. Ahaha. And Malifaux assemblies, Malifaux opinions. Yeah, that's where we're going. And cans. Check out my nice cans. New Zealand soft drinks from like tomorrow and today. Wait, no, that would be weird. From yesterday and today. Yeah, that's the correct one. And just a quick reminder, thanks to Weird for setting up a Discord. So put a link in the description, and there was one earlier in the video. Everyone have a great day, and thanks for watching. Ciao!